Hi, my name is Udit and I work in Germany as a finance manager. In today's video, we are trying to explore the dichotomy between having a conservative risk mitigated approach towards investing and careers and having a growth mindset. In the previous videos, we have touched based upon both of them and we have extensively made a mention of having a risk mitigated approach and also a growth mindset. First, let's talk about risk management, what exactly it is and how I see it. Personally, I take a very calculated approach towards taking risks in life, which may be in careers or investing decisions. The first question that I ask myself while taking any decision pertaining to my investment or career would be that what can go wrong if I take this step? Then the follow-up question that I ask myself, that what if the adverse situation that can go wrong with this decision actually happens and it goes wrong? Then there's a further follow-up question which I ask myself is, what do I lose if this adverse situation plays out? Then there's another follow-up question to it is, can I afford to lose that? What I can lose if this adverse situation plays out? And if the answer to this question is in the affirmative, then I go ahead and take that risk. And this framework has helped me extensively in making my decisions. This is inspired from one of the interviews which I saw long back from Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, wherein he casually mentioned that I will make mistakes in the market, but I should live to make another one. He also jokingly said that lose your shirts, lose your vest, but don't lose your pants, because if you lose your pants, you're not going to come back in the market. So this is one approach that I take personally in terms of mitigating risks. The wisdom towards risk management and having a conservative approach towards life and investing has survived the test of times, and it is a part of the popular wisdom which talks about having a frugal lifestyle, which talks about having a savings mindset, which talks about avoiding lifestyle inflation, which talks about avoiding show offs. And there is no need to talk about it. It is very commonsensical and should be followed by most of us. But all this is very rational advice that is there for centuries with us. But the problem is that we are not 100% rational human beings. We are emotional people. We are driven by emotions, and then once the situations come in, our emotions take over our decision making, and the rational self takes a back seat. When we have an ultra conservative approach towards decision making, we are consistently asking ourselves, what if this goes wrong? What if this does not play out well? What if I lose? What if I suffer a loss in my portfolio? These kinds of questions scare us and also impel us to think on the aspects that we cannot control. We cannot control the economy, we cannot control the politicians, we cannot control how things are going to play out in the short term. When we have a very conservative approach towards life and our decisions, what happens is that we start becoming very skeptical and pessimistic about life in general. This shakes our belief in ourselves as well as our fellow human beings, which is the fundamental antithesis to long term investing. Long term investing is based on the fundamental principle of having faith in overall humanity, overall free markets, democracies, and yourself, most importantly, that things are going to play out very well in the long run, despite fluctuations in the short run because of n number of issues. When we are focusing on these issues which we cannot control and let our emotions take over, we become attached to our portfolio sizes and the short term performance of the markets. And once we are emotionally attached to these things, then in booms, when the situation is very optimistic, we become greedy and then we end up buying at high prices. Conversely, when there's doom and gloom in the market, when everyone is talking about slowdown in the economy, about slowdown in the job markets, then there's a fall in the markets and then we end up selling in fear at low prices. And this is exactly the opposite of what our rational selves should do. So, to avoid these kinds of stupid decisions, we should de-link our happiness, our emotional well being with our portfolio sizes. And how do we de-link our happiness and sadness from our portfolio? Is having faith in ourselves. Every day we should tell ourselves that even if the portfolio is wiped out by 40, 50, 60%, it does not matter. It is going to affect me emotionally in a way, but I have capabilities. I know it's going to play out very well in the long run because I have faith in myself and I have faith in my fellow human beings that whatever tough situations come by, we are going to navigate that. We have seen humankind navigate itself out of difficult situations like world wars, like economic crashes, like depressions, and most recently, we saw us coming out successfully out of the pandemic in 2020 and 2021. We came together as a human society, we developed vaccines, and we were able to navigate this situation in a couple of years. So, friends, the message here is very simple. Have faith in yourself, have a growth mindset, also have a conservative approach towards life, but don't be over conservative to the extent of worrying about things that are beyond our control. Just have faith that everything is going to play out well in the long run. And this is the essence of long term investing. It is not for pessimists who sound intelligent while making short term market predictions about the economy. They might sound intelligent, but it is the optimists who make money. So you have to decide which side do you want to be in. Whether it is the optimist side who ends up becoming rich or the pessimist side who might sound very intelligent in the short term but worries about things that are beyond its control. So we have to decide which side do we take, the optimist side or the pessimist side. Remember, the optimist side has historically been able to make money through the markets, and pessimistic side, we don't know. So I would like to end this video with my favorite quote: keep walking, growth is life. Thank you.